The Blackberry Bold 9780 looks almost identical to its predecessor, the 9700, but if you look a bit closer, you will spot some noticeable differences. Like the back panel, which has been given a slight makeover, matte keys instead of glossy ones on that easy-to-use keyboard, a 5-megapixel camera up from 3.2 megapixels, double the storage of the 9700, and a chrome trim around the front edge. So it's been given a slight refresh, but with all the same design features. So there's the hard-to-see lock and mute keys at the top, a 3.5mm headphone jack, convenience keys, and of course volume keys. The 2.4-inch screen remains unchanged with its 480 by 360 pixel resolution, but it still looks good and sharp. The keyboard is still excellent, and the processor still 624 MHz. And it's of course running the new and refreshed Blackberry 6 operating system, which we first saw introduced on the Torch. So you've got a much better user experience, such as the WebKit browser, which loads pages much quicker than before. And it's got the Torch's brilliant social feeds application, allowing you to aggregate social networking accounts like Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, and BlackBerry Messenger. There's also RSS feeds, better multimedia and picture features, and that brilliant universal search. And despite feeling the urge to touch that screen, the operating system transfers well onto the keyboard-only setup quite nicely. Now on to web browsing, and as mentioned earlier, the WebKit browser is pretty slick. Web pages load quickly. Use the trackpad to quickly scroll up and down the screen and zoom in using the magnifying glass or via the menu using the trackpad. You can also swap between browser windows via tabs in the main menu, where usefully your current web page is displayed underneath. Now there's no flash video, but there is a YouTube application on hand, and during our time with it, it loaded videos quickly and smoothly with only very little stutter. And you can upload your videos directly from here as well. Multitasking is achievable by holding the Blackberry button down to quickly swap between open applications, and even with these multiple open apps, the phone's performance is still fast, smooth and judder-free. Now joining the Torch, the 9780 has a 5-megapixel camera, which takes decent pictures and has a range of features to help out, including 2x digital zoom, autofocus, image stabilisation, geotagging, scene modes and flash. There's also a GPS, so you can pop into the handset and make use of its built-in Maps application, although Google Maps is much better, so you might want to use that. There's also Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and 512 meg of onboard storage, although this is expandable to 32 gig via micro SD. So there isn't anything particularly new about it, a camera and memory boost and a slight design rehash. So it's not exactly revolutionary. Instead, a few tweaks have been made to bring it up to date with other handsets. But it is nice and sturdy, and Blackberry 6 is a much welcomed addition. It's slick and it works really well. And if you're a fan of the 9700, you'll love the 9780, although if you are a current owner, it's due a Blackberry 6 update very soon, so it's probably not worth getting excited about.